Okay, am I live? Am I live, man? I've been trying to be live all night. What is really going on? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? What's going on? Hello to all my peeps and my peoples. How y'all doing? How's everything going? Are you happy? Today is Friday. Do you got to work tomorrow? Because tomorrow's going to be a busy day. So how's everybody doing? I haven't been live so long. I had a whole presentation set up for you guys, but some way, somehow, I have to get a new system. So my system will be coming on Black Friday. When Black Friday appear next month, we got a week and a half. I will be online doing some gangster internet shopping because that's when everything's supposed to be cheap. Shopping on Black Friday. Why you gotta be Black Friday? So what's going on? How you guys feeling? We were supposed to be talking about Joe Buttons today and Pusha T in this interview. It's actually a 3-hour long interview, and I wanted to actually show the video of us watching it together, but I can't do it with the system that I have now. It just is lags too slow. It's just way too slow. And I move way too slow. But I just wanted to say what's up and see how you guys doing on this Friday night. You know, Halloween's coming. I don't know if you guys celebrate Halloween. I don't know if you're gonna dress up for Halloween. You taking the kids out. The kids gonna dress up for Halloween. It seems like it's actually going to be a warm Halloween. I know there's gonna be some people talking about I don't celebrate holiday. I don't celebrate Halloween. I feel you if you don't. For real, for real. So let's talk about some stuff that is going on. Just really gossip that's going on. mm. So we made it. But one thing I do want to talk about before I get off this live, because I've been trying to get on for a long time now, it's 11:15, is this situation that went down. And let me see, I don't even have the window open anymore. I don't think it's open anymore. But it was just a story about a young African American child, a black girl, 14 years old. You know, I guess she had an attitude, or maybe she told the police to shut up, or whatever. But the police beat this girl down. The police in Coral Springs, Florida, PD, they beat this young 14-year-old girl down. They beat her down like she was a man. They beat her down like she stole something. They beat her down like, she was attacking them. They beat her down like she was a murderer. They beat her down like she had a gun, she had a knife, she had bomb explosive things. I mean, they beat this young girl down. And this is a travesty. That's somebody's daughter. That's our sister. Even though we don't got the same mother and we ain't got the same father, but then we got the same ancestral. So it's just like, wow. I mean, like, I just was not shocked, but just appalled. And it's just like, what do you do if that's your child? How can we stop this? Like, every time you turn around, if it ain't it ain't people calling the police on us for no reason, calling the police on our sons, our daughters, just like this young child, 9-year-old boy, his a video of him went viral in a corner store, you know, and basically the young boy was in the store with his mother, and he walked past this Caucasian woman, and she said that he assaulted her, like he sexually assaulted her, like he was filling up on her. This boy was just walking with his mother, his sister. They was going into the store, and getting some snacks, getting something. Imagine you walking into the store, whatever store you go to, and all of a sudden somebody accused your child, your baby, of touching them, assaulting them, and then on top of that, it goes viral, and it comes on the news, and now you're on all types of different TV shows explaining what's going on. Things like this gotta really stop happening. Like, we have to start putting people in office that look like us, that's for us, by us. We have to start putting money behind people in our community that that want to be politicians, that are African Americans, that are Black, that are Indigenous, that are Moors, and we put our money behind them. We give them the money. Just like they have lobbyists, we'll be the lobbyists for the people that we want in office. That way we can actually get a fair shake. We're probably most likely never going to be like any fair shake, but we can kind of like get something going on where we have young African American males and females that are graduating from college, that are taking political science, that are, and right now at this as we speak, and some of them graduated last year, some of them graduated this summer. But put money behind some politicians that come from our community, that we can teach, that we have taught, to understand the detrimental things that are happening to our people in the community, and nothing, there's no justice that's going on, and we have to create our own justice, whatever that may be, but we have to create our own justice. This little kid, this poor innocent boy walking, he ain't rich, he ain't famous, walking in the store with his mother, and some woman yelling and screaming, he assaulted me, and she's all on TV talking about this little 9-year-old child assaulted her. Like, miss me with that bullshit. Like, I don't know, maybe people got that chill pill. I don't have a chill pill like that. Not even if I was in the store and I seen this happen, like there was people that was there that watched everything happen, watched the little boy pass her because it was on camera. It would have been in, but the community did come out and help this little boy. This little boy looks sad. He looks distraught. He looks hurt. He's been targeted as a criminal. You know, what is this going to do to this little child's mind? How distorted it's going to be now, if it wasn't already distorted by just the systematic racism about the neighborhood, where you got everything that's not good in these impoverished communities, liquor stores, holes in the ground, bad water. You know, they let people out the mental institution that don't have insurance walk up and down your street and cause chaos, all types of shit. Then you got your school where you don't even supposed to have books. You're supposed to have computers now. You know what I mean? Laptops, all types of shit, smartphones, everything being used in the classroom. And in these, you know, impoverished community don't even have that. Like, but then this young girl and Corner Store, Carolina. I mean, that was just so sad. And I was going to upload it. I have the video done. I was going to upload it and I didn't. It's still waiting to be uploaded. But then I go over here and I see like this little 14-year-old girl being pounded on by these policemen. These policemen would not beat their niece or their nephews like that. If this 14-year-old girl was Caucasian, this wouldn't have happened to her, because they're able to identify with her that, oh, this could be my niece, this could be my granddaughter, this could be my cousin, this could be, you know, my sister's friend's child. But this kid, this 14-year-old child, they gonna beat on her like she a man, like she had the power and the strength to hurt them or do anything to them. They got guns. They have tasers. They have pepper spray. They have all types of stuff, and they just beat her down. Two big ass grown white males beat this 14-year-old down. I would not be able to sleep. I would not be able to eat. This is just outrageous. Like, these cops need to be let go. And if they're not let go immediately, they need to get rid of the police chief in this town. It's in Coral Springs, Florida. They need to get him out. They need to be gone. And if the DA, the district attorney, don't bring any charges against these police officers, they need to be gone, because the judges that are elected, some of us are not a part of that election when judge get voted and the DA get voted back into office. When they do a term, you can actually file complaints against them not doing anything about what happened to this 14-year-old girl and any other crimes that have been going unjustly treated. And you can file complaints against them too as well. When it's time for them to vote again to return as the judge or to return as the district attorney, you can have them removed from the office. Like, there's so many different things that they stay in office because we don't say nothing. We're like, we don't have no right. But if we're paying taxes and we working and we're paying their check and all this other stuff, we can do the legal things to get them out of office. And if they're not removed out of office, then we can say our civil rights has been, canceled. Like, they're ignoring us because we did everything we're supposed to do to get these people out of office. And then we need to put our kids, the people that we know, that we trust, and put money behind them to be in a district attorney office, to be judges that are not coons, that we put money behind, that we put in a campaign for people that look like us, talk like us, sound like us, and is for us, because we just can't. We can want more African Americans, more indigenous people in office, but only way they're gonna get there if we put the money behind them. And Black people have the money to put behind a politician in each state. If we cut off some things that we have, we cut off the junk food, cut off, just things that are not necessary, things that are just a pleasure, and put it behind a politician that we know his roots or her roots are in the community, and we know what they are, and we put them there so they work for us, because we're actually funding them the money. These other politicians, they don't listen to us. They don't care about the Black vote, because we're not putting money in their pocket. Some people are putting money in their pocket, but if we can actually get the people that we want to office, that's the only way it's going to change. Once we start in our community with the senators, with the councilman, with the mayor, with the governor in our own city, to put people in office. I've seen other, races do this as well. We have too many young and intelligent African American males and females that are graduating from college, that already graduated from college, have political science degrees, have business degrees, have all types of degrees, and know where to go. We need to start putting our people into office, because we don't see us. We don't see us in office, and that's why our situation gets ignored, number one, and it gets ignored because we are Black, and people don't like us just because of who we are, the way that they were taught to hate. But this is just outrageous. Every time you turn around, every week, there's at least 2 or 3 incidents where African-American males and females are having the cops called on them, and then we see incidents where cops are beating up our kids. Our kids. Ain't nobody beating up their kids, but they're beating up our kids, and they get paid to do this shit. They get paid. They clock in and get paid to go out, patrol our neighborhood, and beat our ass. That shit ain't right. We can't keep letting this shit happen. This shit can't keep happening. Like, we have to stick together. It's time to come together. Forget all that. I'm just going to make it by myself, and I'm going to forget about you and you and you, because you can be attacked. That could be your daughter. That could be your niece. That could be your cousin. And only way we're going to change this if we change ourselves and come together and start putting money behind what we're speaking, money behind people that we want in office or to represent us, like starting fund for people that get locked up or harassed by the police, where we can have lawyers, where we can have things prepared for our people, because if we don't look out for us, ain't nobody gonna look out for us. And they're gonna continue to beat us on camera and get away with this shit. This is just astounding. It just pisses me off so freaking much. Because that could be me when I leave my house. The way that 14-year-old girl got beat, I could be driving in my car and get racially profiled. People act like this shit can't happen to them, but you don't know. There could be a new police officer in the neighborhood, or you can go into a different community because maybe you're starting a new job, or maybe you're house hunting. Maybe you're going somewhere that's outside of your comfort zone and you get attacked. And then it's video recorded and it's on camera, and nothing happened to these people that do this to you. This can happen to any of us, like, for real. It's like, I'm afraid and I get nervous, and I know that I'm never going to be the same. Some shit like this go down. I ain't even the same now. Like, I'm always looking over my shoulders, because you have to be prepared when you go out here. And you got to be prepared now in your house, because you see what happened to Bolton. The cops came into his house and shot him. And it seems like she's going to get away with it, because now they're hushing and covering it up. They're putting all this other shit out here where people ain't thinking about Amy Geiger. As I think it's Amber Geiger. This is just like, and we don't just need African-American people, Black people, indigenous people, more people, all the people that feel like this injustice in the way that our people are being treated, and the things that are happening in the media that you can clearly see with your own eyes, to get a part of the movement, to get a part of helping and changing this shit. Because this shit ain't right, and it ain't fair. And God knows we don't have to keep taking this shit. There's no way we got to keep taking this shit, crying and talking about, I don't forget none of you motherfuckers at all, period. Doing some shit like that. And these cops beat this girl and went home, and they're drinking their beer, smoking their dope, and doing whatever they want to do. And this is just terrible. Like, man, that's a child. You know how her life gonna be after this shit? This girl is going to have PTSD to the most. She's going to be scared. She's going to be scared and going to be afraid of men. She's going to be afraid to come outside, because she's going to know that these people that have gotten away with beating her on camera. 14 years old. At 14 years old, I wasn't getting beat by the goddamn police. And I wasn't the perfect kid either. I probably had a little sour mouth or whatever, but like nothing deserved to get your ass beat like that. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that to nobody else, but they know they can get away with it. And they know they was being filmed and they did this. This is low down. This is dirty. This is despicable. It's disgusting. And everybody should be appalled. Anybody that love human beings, love the human race, love people, and generally have morals should be appalled at this shit, because this shit is just getting out of hand. Everywhere you turn, you cannot go. All the viral videos are cops assaulting people and children, and then the other videos of people outright being racist, stopping like the black man I did a video about, he's trying to enter his apartment complex and he can't even get in because there's a woman at the door with a dog talking about, I want to see your ID, I want to see this. You don't have a right to ask for that, because you know why? It's not your home. It's a building where hundreds of people live in, so you don't know who everybody is, you fucking idiot. Like, come on. Like, how are you gonna ask him for his ID, his key, and this and that, when I can understand if it was only 2 houses or 1 house, but now when there's almost 100 houses and there's 3 or 4 floors, she can't know each and everybody that's in that building are coming back and forth. So basically, you get in your house and you lock your goddamn door and you mind your business. But she gonna harass him and follow him to his apartment. Now, what if a black man wouldn't let a white woman in the door and followed her to her apartment? They would say that he wanted to rape her, he was trying to assault her, he was threatening, he was aggressive, and he would at least spend a day in jail. I miss me with that bullshit. And it's just like, and the shit's not funny anymore, because these people that keep calling the cops on our children and on our people for no reason, they should be fined for number one. But what's going to happen when they call the cops and the cops come? And most of these cases, the cops haven't came. The cops come and it's one that hate black people and start shooting. Because this is what it looks like it's going to be. It's like these people are calling the cops every chance. ID Adam, barbecue Patty, permit Patty. It's just like so many different ones. And luckily, this shit is being recorded and people got videotapes, so people can actually understand what we go through when we're walking down the street, or we go into certain stores that you don't see a lot of color folks in, that people stare and look and say nasty things to you, or try to block you in the aisle when you go to these certain stores, or they act nasty towards you when you in, and they get in your way and stuff like that, looking for something to happen because they feel like you don't belong in this store, you don't belong in their neighborhood. And people be like, oh, racism doesn't exist. It exists every single day. Because you don't know, like, these people that have been calling the cops on African Americans, the things that they do for a living, they could be nurses, doctors, lawyers, teachers, firemen, and you have to come in their presence. And if they don't like you already for your color, what kind of service do you think you're going to get? What kind of treatment do you think you're going to get? You're going to get the worst ever. So it's just like, it's 2018. And we should have people that we need in our office. But anyways, I'm going to sign off. Peace. It's just so sad to see this happen to our kids in 2018, being assaulted and beat down and accused of crimes that they did not do. This 9-year-old boy is accused of assaulting a woman. Now she apologized, but the devastation's already done. Peace. I'm out. One love.